Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well and I hope you guys are staying safe. Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be completing a video that we started 3 weeks ago, and I know I am absolutely ashamed of myself. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about, last 2 weeks ago I made a video showing you guys how to draft the pattern for a wrap skirt, particularly this wrap skirt that I'm actually wearing at the moment. And then I said I was going to release the video on how to sew it the following week, which was like last week. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that, so I'd like to apologize for that. I am so sorry that I couldn't release that video. I apologize. I don't take you guys for granted. However, unfortunately, I had to quickly dash out with some friends, so pretty much I couldn't do the editing, and yeah, that's the delay. So once again, I am sorry. However, don't worry, we've got the video right here and I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew the wrap skirt. So if you haven't already drafted your pattern, go ahead and watch the video. I'll put it in the icons above. Watch the video, draft your pattern, and then you come back to watch this one so you learn how to sew it. But before we get into the details for the skirt, I would like to introduce myself to those of you who are new here. So if you're new here, my name is Ayotola. Many of you guys call me Adunni, and I'm the creative director of So Unique by Adunni. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and all my socials. And of course, you want to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're interested in learning about sewing, crafts, and all the good sewing tutorials. I'm definitely your plug. And to all my OGs, thank you so much for being a part of this family. It truly is. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. I absolutely appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like I said, we're going to be learning how to make this gorgeous wrap skirt that I'm wearing. It's a bit of a mini skirt. I'm going to move back a bit so you guys can see it. And I'm on tiptoes, but this is the skirt. It's a bit of a mini skirt. It's a wrap skirt. And when I turn, this is what it looks like behind. So I'm going to be showing you guys through the process of making this. And what I really like about it is this button detail. So I know this button just seems like a bit of detail, which adds like a bit of, steeze to the skirt. However, it is very functional. So if I take out the button, you can see the skirt start to come undone, and this is what it looks like. So if you're interested in learning how to sew it, go ahead and keep watching. And of course, like I said, please do well to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on awesome content that I have for you. Once again, thank you guys so much for the love and enjoy the video. Bye. So if you don't know how to draft the pattern, please go ahead and watch the first part of the video and I show you how to draft the pattern. We've also labeled all the patterns accordingly, so we'll be starting with pattern piece number 1. Go ahead and grab your fabric, grab it and put it on the table. Remember that we'll be cutting out only one piece, so you want to make sure that your pattern is against the right side of your fabric. Pin the pattern in place and then go ahead and mark out the sewing allowance. In this case, I would not be adding anything to the length because I've added that to the pattern paper. However, I'll be going ahead with 1/2 inch on the left and right side, which is the side seam, and then 1/2 inch at the top, which will be closing later to make a bandless skirt. So as you can see, I'm cutting out my fabric now with nothing at the bottom, like I said earlier. And again, don't forget that you're only cutting out one piece. And again, I'm cutting it out actually on the right side because I only need one piece. Now you want to go ahead and cut out your other pieces. So this is piece number 3. I've gone ahead to cut number 3 and I didn't do it on camera. And as you can see, the only difference is that the lining is 1 inch shorter. So for everything, we're going to make sure that the sides are the same, the top is the same, but the lining will be 1 inch shorter. So you also see piece number 2 as well, which I also cut off camera. And again, you will see that piece number 2 has the left side, which is straight, the lining is 1 inch shorter, and the other sides are the same. And again, of course, piece number 1, and it's the same thing as well. So all the pieces will have their lining 1 inch shorter. You want to make sure you cut out the main piece as well as your lining pieces. After cutting out all the pieces, it's time to get sewing. Starting with piece number 1, we're going to go ahead and sew the darts on the main fabric as well as on the lining piece. After sewing the darts on the main and lining pieces, this is what it looks like. Be sure to mark the wrong side of your main fabric so that you can tell it apart from the right side. Now then, go ahead and place the lining on top of the main fabric so that the darts are facing each other on the right side. You will notice that the lining is 1 inch shorter. At the bottom, go ahead and sew them together by 1/2 inch sewing allowance. After sewing the hems together, this is what it looks like when you turn it to the right side. As you can see, it's starting to come together nicely. I'm going to put that piece away and we're going to move over to cut out some strings. So go ahead and get some scrap piece of fabric, and you basically want to cut out a rectangle. I would advise that your rectangle is about 21 inches in length, and then in terms of the width, I would say don't go for nothing more than 1 or 1.5 inches, right? So I decided to go for about 1.5 inches in terms of like the length of my rectangle, and then in terms of the width of my rectangle rather, and then the length of the rectangle for me was 21 inches. When you're done, you want to cut this out so that you have two pieces, and these pieces will be our strings that we use to tie our wrap skirt in place. So again, to make it easier, the string dimension is 21 inches in length and about 1.5 inches in width. Go ahead and fold it over as shown, and then go ahead and sew it and then turn it over. You can use a loop turner here so that you have two long loops as shown. Moving over to piece number 2. Piece number 2 is the one that has the straight side on the edge, as you can see on the left side. We're going to go ahead and start with sewing our dart in place, and then we're going to go ahead and sew the hem as well. So this is what it looks like after sewing the dart on the main fabric as well as on the lining piece. Go ahead and place the pieces on top of each other, and be sure to make sure that you have the right side where your dart is sewn for the lining, right? Make sure you're sewing the dart on how it should be. Next, we're going to go ahead and place one of the strings half an inch from the top. So from the waistline, you want to place it half an inch down, and you want to place it on the side that is straight. So not on the side seam, but on the other side of it. Like I said, you want to start by sewing the hem first, and after sewing the hem, you want to go ahead and sew the straight side. After doing that, here's what it looks like. As you can see, the string is on the straight side, and then now I'm blowing ahead to place the center back on the table and then place piece number 2 on it. So when we place piece number 2 on it, we can see that the skirt is starting to come together. I'm going to go ahead and sew the side seams together, and I'm starting at the hem. So I'm going to go ahead and pin the joining of the hem together and then work my way by pinning all the way to the top equally. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, please do well to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on awesome content that I have for you. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Bye. Continue pinning the side seam in place, working your way from the hem and working your way all the way to the top or the waist for the lining as well as for the main skirt fabric. After doing that, you want to go ahead and sew it on the allowance that you left, and in my case the allowance is half an inch. So go ahead and sew that in place, but you also want to make sure to leave a gap of about 2.5 inches unsewn. So that's the gap that I've marked with my pencil marker, and you want to make sure that you don't sew that piece. Now, after sewing it in place and ironing it, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the gap is open in place and the wrap skirt is starting to come together quite nicely. So this is the wrap skirt. We have piece number 1 and piece number 2 in place. We're going to move over to piece number 3, and we can hope to finish that in similar fashion. With piece number 3, you want to go ahead and mark out your dart points, and then you want to go ahead and sew your dart in place. The only thing you'll notice is, again, the lining is 1 inch shorter than the main fabric here, as per usual. And again, you have to remember that you're sewing your dart on the right side because we only have one piece of each fabric. So you have to make sure that when you sew your dart in place, it's going to be facing, the lining, the main fabric on the right side, right? Just make sure that it's proportionate and you're not sewing it upside down. So go ahead and mark out your dart positions, which is what I'm doing, and then go ahead and sew your darts in place. After sewing the darts on pieces number 3, here's what they look like. Go ahead and place the main fabric on the table so that the right side is facing you, and then you want to place the lining piece on it. And this is why I say it's important that you make sure that the dart is right on the lining piece. Now you want to go ahead and sew the hem in place as well as the side. So sew the hem first and then sew the other side, not the side seam, but the side that will be decorative. So this is me on my Janome HD9 Professional sewing machine. I'm sewing the hem and the side in place. Now, after sewing the hem and the side in place, this is what you can expect to see. You can see that the lining folds over the main fabric a little bit, and then the other side is done. So go ahead and turn this inside out, and if you must, use a corner or loop turner or something to poke out the edges and the corner, right? A corner shaper. So I'm using my corner shaper, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good iron, and this is what you should have. So as you can see, the side that has the decorative side is closed, and I have my side seam open. So let's go ahead and grab piece 1 and 2, half of 2/3 of the wrap skirt, and we're going to go ahead and place this on the other side. At the end of the day, this is what our wrap skirt will look like, and as you can see, it's coming together nicely. Next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and sew the side seam on the left, right? So we've done the other side seam. Now we want to do the side seam on the left. Go ahead and place the pieces in the way it should be, and then you want to go ahead and pin your way from the hem all the way to the waist. So starting at the hem, you want to align the hem of both pieces, pin them in place, and then work your way, pinning all the way from the hem to the waist of the main fabric and from the hem to the waist of the lining piece. After pinning the main fabric, you want to go ahead and pin the lining like I mentioned earlier. However, one thing to note while pinning the lining is you want to go ahead and insert the extra string or the extra twine or rope or whatever you want to call it. You want to make sure that that rope is placed on the inside, which is the wrong side of the lining, and then it's sandwiched in between both lining pieces as shown. So go ahead and pin that in place, and then after pinning that in place, you want to go ahead and sew this on 1/2 inch sewing allowance as shown. After sewing it in place, here's what it looks like. Give it a good iron, and this is what you should see. You should see the twine on the inside, and you should have like your skirt looking like this, where you're able to like fold it over, tie the string in place. So you have one string on the extreme left side and the other string on the inside, and then you're able to put the other piece over, right? So right now, at this point, our skirt is nearly finished. The next thing for us to do is to sort out the bandless waist part of it. And as you can tell, it's going to be bandless, so we're not adding any external bands. We're just going to close it shut. To do that, unravel the skirt, and then through the opening that we have on the side seam, you want to go ahead and then close that skirt opening at the top together. So there are two ways. You can go through the opening and then go ahead and grab the top waist so that you know exactly what you're doing and it's not confusing for you. I find that doing this way helps me to, be less confused because I can hold both pieces together and then just sew it in place. Alternatively, you can just go ahead and hold them together like I've just done so that you have just turn them inside out so that the right sides are facing each other, and then you want to go ahead and pin them in place. Now, when you're pinning the lining to the main fabric, it's important that all the side seams, the darts, and all those points meet each other on the main fabric and the lining. So work your way pinning through the entire length of the skirt as shown. After pinning, here's what it looks like. Now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and sew through the entire waist part of the skirt on 1/2 inch sewing allowance, which is the allowance that we left. After sewing, here's what it looks like. As you can see, it looks really nice. Now through the opening that we have in the side seam of the lining, go ahead and turn the skirt to the right side over. Now it's a small opening. Remember, it's only about 2 to 2.5 inches. So make sure that you're careful not to rip it, and then just take your time and turn it inside out. Once you've turned it inside out, you might need a loop turn. You might need a corner sharpener to push out all the edges and the corners, and just make sure that you don't poke through the skirt. So as you can see, I'm just going in with my edge shaper to push out every single corner that I can push out, and I'm doing it on all 4 major corners. Once the corners are done, you want to go ahead and stitch that gap close, and basically just top stitch it as close as possible to the edge as you can. After top stitching it close, here's what it looks like. It looks really nice and neat. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tie our skirt in place, and we're going to mark out our positioning for our buttons. And again, remember that buttons are actually functional, so make sure the darts align when they're closed, and then place the button how you want to place them. Mark it out and make your buttonhole. Alright guys, so I've got my wrap skirt and I'm going to be showing you guys how to wear it. So the first thing to do is unravel the wrap skirt. So this is what it looks like unraveled. So I'm going to suck belly, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this behind me. So we want to go ahead and start. And how we want to start is make sure the center back is positioned at your back, right? So I'm going to turn so you guys can see. That's what the center back looks like. I'm going to turn back. And then after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and take this string, this one on my left, and tie it to this one on the inside. So as tight as I can, making sure that my side seam line is fine, okay? I'm going to move back so you guys can see the full length of the skirt. So let's tie that together. Right. Tie. You guys can see my bra. It's pink, I know. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to wear a black one for demo purposes. So I'm not going anywhere. It's literally Saturday. I'm chilling on my bed today. Anyway, back to the tutorial. So basically you tie this and you want to make sure that the tie is, you know, secure, and put it on the inside. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and I'm going to go ahead and pull this in place. So again, you want to make sure that your skirt is secure, and obviously you put it together, and this is what it looks like, guys. I think it's so cute. I think it's chic. I really like the look of it. Tell me, what do you guys think? Do we like it? Do we not like it? I mean, my short skirt era, Irasta will be so proud of me. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next week. Bye.